Lil Papi, Street, Fame, Beats.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to another edition of We Get Down Podcast. We Get Down Podcast, episode 21.
Yes, sir.
Episode 21.
Back in the building.
Swervo Dev here.
Jay approved.
What's up, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Man,
How are you?
I'm good. After coming out that studio session. In the building, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think BDC was in here.
Bro, his name was on the door.
Yo, we at the Rec again. Y'all already know what time it is. WXPN Podcast Studio at the Rec Philly.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all not tuned to it, come down here, man. This place is beautiful.
Yes,
we keep
sir.
saying this every week. Y'all should come down here. Y'all can't beat it, man.
In the gallery.
Bro, but like when you see the name on the door, it said Beanie Siegel.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I wonder if he was really in here.
Bro, do he have a podcast?
I don't know. I know he got Instagram. I'm about to look that up.
Because if he got a podcast, I mean, it said his name on the door. So he could be recording in this show.
I don't know, man. Look. I was hyped though. I'm like, Beanie Siegel?
Bro, imagine me and Beanie Siegel at your podcast recording podcast.
I don't know. But, man, want to give a quick update, man. So, right now, McDonald's Spicy Chicken Nuggets. That's right, y'all. Starting September 16th, Spicy Chicken Nuggets will be available at McDonald's location nationwide for a limited time. Hot Nuggets have the same white meat chicken that you know and love. But our breaded
No one love, huh?
has been spiced with a kick of cayenne and chili peppers, according to the release. So McDonald's is getting into the spicy nuggets game.
Dog, who told McDonald's about spicy nuggets? Because now they think they just gonna jump on the ball. Like, what? Come on now. Bro, first of all, they way too late on this.
They way too late.
They way too late.
You don't think nobody gets spicy nuggets from McDonald's?
Dog, everybody gonna try it. Everybody's gonna try it. McDonald's is always busy.
They saying this cayenne and chili pepper.
It's not gonna be as good as Wendy's.
That just made me cringe a little. Cayenne and chili pepper?
Cayenne and chili peppers, bro. Who told McDonald's about spicy nuggets?
So what do Wendy's mix their things up with?
Probably similar ingredients. But you know how Wendy's is. Wendy's nuggets, just quality-wise, is over McDonald's.
It says
Lions say they not.
McDonald's is also getting the Chips Ahoy McFlurry.
A Chips Ahoy McFlurry. No key, I haven't had a McFlurry in a while.
You know people gonna buy that.
They probably are. McFlurry's going. But I ain't have a Chips Ahoy.
Alright, y'all. So before we get into the actual episode, we want to give another shout out to iHeartRadio. Listen to us on iHeartRadio. Download the app. Type in We Get Down Podcast under the podcast section. Listen to us on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes. What else? Google
Also,
Podcasts. Whatever. You know, we on everything, y'all. No excuses. Listen to us.
Also, shout out to the Rec Philly in downtown PA. Come down here at the gallery. Get in the Rec Philly for the creatives. Everybody who wants to, find a voice. You want to record, podcast, music, studio,
Dance.
photo session, dance,
Art.
Come down to the Rec Philly. They got something for you.
They got something for you. All right. We're about to get into the episode, y'all. Heavy topic. I think most of y'all know where we're going with this. So yesterday, sports come to a halt. NBA, WNBA, MLB, MLS postpone games as players protest Jacob Lake shooting. If y'all don't know, what this happened like 2-3 days ago, Jacob Lake got shot in the back 7 times with his 2 kids in the car. And before I let you go, look, we've been talking about all day. I know.
Yeah.
I see it in your face. I just want to say shout out, like the Washington Post said, shout out to the sports teams. First, the Milwaukee Bucks, because I believe they're the first ones. I mean, it's no competition, but they was the first ones that, we not playing. And, like I said, shout out to the rest of the MLB, NBA, MLS, WNBA for standing up for what's right, standing up for what we believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Just a shout out to y'all, man. I mean, not everybody canceled because it was still some games being played, baseball games, but everybody's starting to cancel today, tomorrow, and I read that they're not gonna pick up until Saturday. So, big shout out to y'all. I just want to give another shout out before I let you talk because I can see it's heavy. But yeah, just a shout out to y'all for realizing what's right and all that. I'm gonna let you go.
I mean, definitely to what you were saying, like, shout out to everybody. Very proud of everybody. Very proud of all the people who are doing what they feel is right to get awareness on this situation and every other situation that's happening with racial injustice to black people, of course. But, I mean, I guess, like, the main thing that I want to kind of touch on is the fact that this movement is being done because of the fact that progress is not really being moved at the speed that it should be moving. You know what I mean? And it takes the athletes, God bless them, who are, risking their careers, who are risking everything, to basically say, yo, look, we're not going to entertain y'all when our people are being killed.
Right.
We're not going to provide a environment of relief for y'all when y'all are taking our brothers and sisters away.
Right.
Brothers and sisters away. So it's like that the fact that has to happen.
Right.
I mean, obviously is a shame, but like I said, nothing but proud of every single person who is involving themselves in this protest. This is definitely something that I didn't see coming. When I heard about it, I'm like, oh snap, like this is really happening.
Right.
And I just remember being really like I was smiling. I was like, yo, like this is crazy.
Right.
But as much as it filled me with that sense of joy that it was happening, it also filled me with a sense of worry because, like I said, we like that had to happen in order for, and I don't even think it really woke people up. I feel like everyone's already awake.
Mm-hmm.
There are just people who are choosing to acknowledge it and people who aren't. So
right.
It's like it's one of those things where it's a step in the direction, but that direction still has to be, it still has to be pushed. Like we still got to walk down that road. So,
I mean, that officer, if I'm, I don't know if I'm correct or not, but that officer still didn't get charged or nothing yet, fired or nothing. And I'm piggyback off of what you saying is like, bro, like you said, people are woke now. I mean, we look, we live in the year 2020. It's not 1920, okay? Right. This is not the year where we're not in 1920 where we don't have technology or we don't know what's going on. We know most of the things before a lot of the other people know.
Yeah.
Like that's how powerful, or the technology that we have is powerful because, especially on Twitter, you can know something like that.
Word gets around, bro.
That's what I mean. So, no excuses. Like, everybody is woke. What are you going to do while being woke?
Exactly.
And, like I said, kudos. But I don't know. And, bro, I don't, being a sports guy, I'm not saying that the owners are not taking this seriously.
Yeah.
I believe because in America, right, football is number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, basketball is internationally, football is
what everybody...
here,
right?
I feel like if the football players took this stance, you'll see a whole different result. If that makes sense. Because football is what America thrives off of.
Right.
If that, like, out of all the sports, football is number one.
Put all the pieces together, yeah.
And, I was watching it today, and somebody said that, and that makes sense because, like, bro, because, okay, the NBA is protesting, right? And kudos to them. But you know how many people is on an NFL team alone?
Right. Yeah.
57 people.
Yep.
And you got 32 teams. Imagine if everybody just stopped.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how much money they would be losing? And I'm sorry to bring it like that, but that's what it comes down to.
But you have to bring it up, yeah, because that's what keeps it all going.
It's the dollars.
Yeah.
So imagine if everybody just stopped playing.
The day that happens, I'm like really gonna be scratching my head.
You
bro,
do you think if the NFL stop playing, that's when you gonna see like major change
I mean,
off the what I just told you? Like
I do, but at the same time, I already feel like that. Like I said, the GPS, the destination is in the GPS. Now you just gotta, you just gotta go down. You know what I mean? Now you just gotta start traveling. Like it's already there. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gearing up to ask you a question, because I feel like every sport, obviously, like we could all be like, okay, it doesn't even have to be sports. It could be entertainment in general. You know what I mean? I'm talking about comedians. I'm talking about TV personalities. I'm talking about radio hosts. Everybody. You know what I mean? Saying, okay, listen, we're going to shut down because y'all obviously aren't paying attention to the fact that black people are getting killed by police officers unjustly. You know what I mean? So, yeah, to your point, obviously football, if they shut down, will make a huge impact. I mean, you got people who own those teams that can reach people that, you know, obviously will listen to them, their influence.
right.
You know, so it's like that would definitely make waves. But the question that I actually want to ask you about this whole situation is, what do you think is our responsibility
What you mean?
to this movement? I'm talking about the everyday person, the person who isn't making six figures.
Well, that's the thing. See, here's the difference, right? And see, we everyday people, we're out there protesting, right? Like, I heard this earlier too, and it was well put on TV. We're out there protesting, right? You know, because we're the voiceless.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're the voiceless. Athletes, like the people that's in the NBA, the NFL, MLB, they have those doorways open to talk to the hierarchy, if that makes sense.
It does, yeah.
If that makes sense. Because like I said, it was well put earlier on TV. I forgot the whole quote. But it was in that sense, we're the voiceless. We're out there protesting. But the athletes, like for example, LeBron James, he can talk to the hierarchy. He can go up, like he got the path that most of us don't.
Yeah.
So it's that's a tricky question.
I say that to say, I feel like a lot of this is going to be taken advantage of, and I don't want the people who, like I said, are sacrificing to, you know, obviously be sacrificing in vain. I feel like I said, this is a GPS system. The destination is set. We know where we have to go. We know how long it's going to take to get there. All we got to do is start driving. Might have to fill up gas every few miles, but we got to start driving. And it's only going to get to the point where we're at the destination when I feel like everybody is willing to sacrifice. So, you know, when I say, when I asked you what do you think our responsibility is, and when I said our, I meant the everyday person.
Right.
I asked you that to bring up the point that if you feel like the people who are in the entertainment business should be, you know, sacrificing jobs, roles, this, that, and the third in order to get points across to people, I feel like you have to understand as well that that's our responsibility too. You know, the everyday person also is going to have to sacrifice something. I mean, and a lot of us are already at home now working at jobs. We're slowly but surely getting back into the groove of it. But it's going to get to a point where you're going to have to choose what you stand with, where you stand, when you stand, because if people are going to notice when, oh, well, you're just jumping on the bandwagon now. You wasn't really with us out there when we was all protesting. You wasn't really with everybody when they was trying to shut down the police departments. You know what I mean? Defunding the police and everything. You just hopping on the train when we almost at the station. I mean, what's up with you? So, you know, I think if everybody has their heads on the same goal, which is obviously Black Lives Matter, and that has to be broadcast to America, because it seems like people aren't really understanding it. You know what I mean? And we could have this debate for hours and hours, but I feel like I said, everybody has to be willing to sacrifice just as much as these NBA players, just as much as the WNBA, just as much as NHL, everybody. You know what I mean? We all got to be willing to.
And it doesn't help when this is going on during the virus.
During the virus, bro.
Like,
It
bro.
does not, bro, I promise you, 2020 is going to go down as the most fucked up year ever, dog.
Somebody said on TV today too. They did today or yesterday.
Yeah,
They're going to ask, where were you?
dog. 2020
Like,
is literally going to be written down in history books. Like, this, it's crazy. It's real crazy.
I mean, the only question that we have is when we going to get changed. Think about it. 400 years. Over 400 years, no change. I mean, and then they expect us to do one thing, we don't do it, and then they get mad at, but yet we've been like this for 400 years. And it's just crazy. I want to read a statement before we go on first. This is from the Washington Post, I believe, that I was talking about. Because I don't want to go all the way left. I want to keep it straight, right? Over the last few days in our home state of Wisconsin, we've seen the horrendous video of Jacob Blake being shot in the back 7 times by a police officer in Kenosha and additional shooting of protesters. Despite the overwhelming plea for change, there has been no action. So our focus today cannot be on basketball. I love that.
Absolutely.
I personally love that.
Absolutely.
And when are we going to change? I think that's the big question.
Like we said, this is like
And-
literally.
And bro, to piggyback on for that, right? I heard today, the officer obviously who shot him, obviously got reported multiple times.
Yeah.
Again, it's like, bro, it's the same storyline over again. When this stuff do happen, George Floyd, the boy who shot him, he had multiple incidents.
Dog, they can't help themselves.
And it's crazy because, like I said, where's our change at? Where's our change?
It's crazy, bro. It's
Where's our
really
change?
crazy because, and this is why it. Before we get off this topic, it's really upsetting that the police are doing this type of things to innocent people, because the defund the police situation is so sticky.
It is
Because
sticky.
for criminals.
And
And I'm talking about actual criminals, people
Yeah.
who actually rob people,
Yeah.
people who actually rape people, people who've done major crimes. Like, we're talking about defunding the police. When those people actually get back to doing what they do, then what? Where are y'all going to be? Y'all are putting y'all bullets in the wrong people. Not to say that anybody deserves to die, but what I'm saying is the innocent person doesn't. At any point in time.
now let me ask you this. Was you done?
Yeah.
So, before I get to that question, I just want to, the We Get Down family gives our heart to Jacob Blake's family.
Mm-hmm.
Like we say multiple times. We said this. I forgot who family. This is like a month or two ago, but it's crazy. It happened again. We give our heart out to Jacob Blake's family. No mother, no parent, anybody should be burying their kid.
Absolutely.
Nobody. And
Well, he's still alive.
oh, he's still alive?
He's still alive.
I forgot he is. He's
He's
right.
in very critical condition, but he's still alive.
I read that he's paralyzed from the waist down,
Yeah.
but they don't know if that's gonna be permanent. It's probably just right now, but yeah. Well, he's still alive. All right, take my statement back. He's still alive, but
Well, no, but still, definitely condolences. You know what I mean? Hearts out to that family.
oh yeah,
That's
nobody
still a
should be going
traumatic
through that.
experience.
I'm sorry,
The healing that's going to have to be done in that family is going to be immense. So,
especially for, and here's the thing, especially for his daughters, because bro, it's one thing for that to happen to you by yourself.
Mhm.
Not saying like it's uncalled for, but for you to have kids in the back of the car to see a cop shooting you, like that could be traumatizing in so many ways. And like we said, we Get Down family give our biggest shout out to y'all. Nobody should be going through that at all. Now, let me ask you this before we get to the next topic.
Mhm.
What do you think should happen to the police department across the road?
there needs to be a massive overhaul on the protocol on hiring police officers.
Do you think it should be like a psych evaluation?
Absolutely. There needs to be background checks. There needs to be, there needs to be investigations on, recent, like, situations, anything that's going on, any field of work that you've ever been in, anything. And if you obviously have any type of incident, you need to automatically be taken off of the squad. I mean, dude.
Like any type of, you talking about any type of reports, right?
Type of
okay,
reports.
yeah, I'm just, yeah.
Like, you're a police officer. Your job is to maintain the peace. And you're not doing that. You're doing the exact opposite of that. And I really don't like it when police officers act like they can't get checked. Nigga, you a human being too. You gonna get checked. Cause if you wrong, bro, like, in our neighborhood,
Now,
where we from?
Now let me say this: we're not and I think here's where the mix-up get at, because we're not sitting here saying every cop. We're saying the bad cookies, the one that got their hand in the cookie jar and got caught. That's the cops we talking about.
If you at any point in time are on some nut shit, you need to be booted off the team.
Because, in fairness, around my way, I met some good cops. There are good cops out there, but the ones that, like I said, got their hand in the cookie jar, got caught, that's the ones I think everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
And like you said, I actually agree with your evaluation. Everything you said is on point.
Thank
you. I really agree. There's no disagreement there.
Yeah.
Moving on, man. Talking about moving on. Very special podcast host is moving on from Spotify. Yup, y'all know it's Joe Budden. Joe Budden is walking away from his Spotify exclusive deal. He is claiming that September 23rd will be his last album, I believe. If I'm reading, it says September 23rd. I cannot tell you where this podcast will be, but as it stands, I could tell you where it will not be, and that's Spotify. According to Variety and The Verge, Budden stated that the streaming service was plaguing his audience. Budden reportedly spent a large part of the 3.5-hour podcast detailing his deal with Spotify. Budden also stated that his streaming giant never cared about his podcast individually. Budden also said that the podcast has undermined and undervalued. He suggested that only 7 more episodes of the podcast will be released on Spotify. Your takes, bro. Because, no, go ahead.
Well, I always watch them on YouTube, but I can obviously assume that his listeners on Spotify are going to have to make that transition. So I don't know how this really goes when it comes to deals with podcasts in general. I mean, we've heard the different, like the Joe Rogan deal, obviously, probably the biggest podcast deal we've heard of, as well as like Kim Kardashian possibly having a deal with, I think it was Spotify as well, on a podcast about prison reform.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, Joe Budden, he's been on Spotify, I believe, since day one.
Yeah, I think since he started like 2 years ago.
But if he hasn't, please excuse me for being ignorant in that statement. But, I can only imagine how that would be for somebody who has had a deal with you to put your sound on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe is not new to anything like this. He's an artist. A former artist, I mean.
Yeah. He switched to the media.
But, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other platforms that are going to offer him deals. And if not...
I'm about to say, let me ask you, what kind of deal you think he'll get? Because we said this when Joe Rogan came out.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Rogan set the bar. This man got $100 million.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he been in the game way longer than anybody else, but still, he got $100 million.
Right.
He signed with Spotify.
I thought it was $150 million.
Shit doesn't matter. Look.
No, yeah.
And then, like you said, Kim K. Hold on, yo, it's Mom. Hello?
Hey, are you at the track?
No, Mom, we recording right now. Say hi to the podcast.
Hi my podcast. I'm sorry. Okay. I love y'all. Call me back. Bye.
Love you too, Mom. Yeah, but like I was saying, because he said they undervalued him. I kind of see where he get that from because from the sense of Joe Rogan just signed a deal, Kim K just signed a deal. So where did that put him? At least third.
It's definitely
Now, unless we don't know other,
There's definitely other podcasts and different, demographics, but he's like a media personality. He's an entertainer.
How much you think he'll get?
I don't know, bro.
You think he get Joe Rogan? You don't think so? You don't think Joe could get that?
I'm not saying I don't think he can get that, but I don't know how popular the Joe Budden podcast is compared to the Joe Rogan experience.
Well, if we look at his numbers, because
he's popular, bro. Joe Budden.
Oh, yeah.
Rory Law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Parks, all of them, Savon, those are real brothers right there. Like, they all straight.
Yeah. I'm just saying from the numbers perspective, because when I look at Joe Rogan on YouTube, he get like millions.
Right. That's what, bro, and that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think they hit millions regularly.
That's what I mean.
Episodes. So it's definitely like a different, you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different ball game we talking about here.
Right.
He could definitely get a deal, bro. Like, it's the Joe Budden podcast, bro. He can get a deal, dog.
I know what you mean.
It just, I can't really predict where he could get a deal at, but you know what I mean. If it happens, I would not be surprised at all. But he's definitely, I watch him on YouTube every time he drops an episode. I never really listened to him on Spotify, but I believe he could be on any other. Like, is he even on other platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google?
No, bro. Just remember, he's just strictly Spotify.
Just
so Spotify, YouTube.
He might just go down the route of putting it everywhere then.
Nah. Because, as I was telling you before, when we did this, we should have did supply and demand. Because if you think about it, somebody as big as Joe, they're going to follow him.
Right.
So when he leaves Spotify, if he do go to Apple, people's going to go from Apple.
Right.
If he do go to Google Podcasts, people going to get Google Podcasts. I believe wherever he go, people still going to follow him. So he don't even need to be on every one like we are.
Absolutely.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, ain't nothing to stress about. He gonna find his wave and it's just gonna be there.
I didn't expect that from Joe.
No, I didn't either, but I'm not really surprised. I'm just kinda like I think I'm in your boat, like I'm curious as to what's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see it's working out. I don't feel like it's not gonna work out for him. So he got 7 episodes left until he's done on Spotify, so we're probably only gonna be able to see him on YouTube. Unless he figures out what he's going to be on in between these past 7 episodes.
All right, bro. Speaking of money, we got 12 minutes left, so let's hurry this thing up. Speaking of money, Jeff Bezos. That's right, y'all. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. As of Wednesday afternoon, the Amazon founder and CEO became the first person in the world to amass a $200 billion fortune. The 56-year-old network was boosted by a cool $4.9 billion this afternoon as Amazon shares surged by 2%. Yeah.
Did you say 200 billion?
Yeah. He's 200 billion. He got his network is 200 billion. My fault. First person in the world to amass 200 billion fortune. So let me put that in context, y'all, right? 200 billion. The person that's in front of him, Mansa Musa, 400 billion. And he got 4.9 billion one afternoon. So, look, I would not be surprised if you catch Mansa Musa, if I'm being honest. And if y'all don't know him, do your research. Bro, this man got 4.9 billion in one day.
This man has enough fucking money to give to every person on the planet, and they will be set for life. Hey, Jeff, cut me my damn check.
I laugh at this because, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at the fact, bro, I don't even know why I'm laughing. I don't even know the man, but I'm just happy for him. Because if y'all knew where he started in his basement, bro. He started in like 1990 something in his basement, and now look at him.
Top of the world.
200 billion.
Top of the world, dog. I'm definitely like his success is like, yo, like, it's crazy how much money this man has, dog.
And bro, like,
how do you get in a
entrepreneurs are problem solvers, bro.
Bro, how do you get into Jeff Bezos' inner circle, bro?
I don't know.
Bro, what connect do you have to be like in that man's inner circle?
Like, bro, I'm thinking of Jay-Z. I don't know if Jay-Z in there.
I don't think Jay-Z. I don't even.
He might.
Bro, I don't know, bro. This nigga at 200 bill. Jay at 1 bill, bro.
I don't.
As so far as I know. I mean,
it's funny because
Jay got a few hundred bills to reach.
It's just funny, bro. Like, yo,
it's hella funny. This shit is crazy. I mean, I'm just curious as to what he's gonna do with it. Like,
what the fuck you mean he doing with it?
Bro, with that much money,
he ain't doing nothing.
You can't take it to God when you leave.
He ain't doing nothing,
dog.
Bro, he already got everything.
If I was that rich,
he probably getting a private island.
A private island?
2.
Nigga, buy a whole continent. I mean, come on now. You might as well buy a whole damn continent.
Yo, you know he could buy every NFL team? Because I looked it up on Instagram yesterday. It says, if you put all the teams together, like everything, 99 billion. This man got 200.
He could literally walk up to the NFL and be like, yo, listen, I'm about to hit y'all with this fire-ass deal right now.
Oh my goodness, this man, like, entrepreneurs is problem solvers. This man is a genius, and he's about to buy up J.C. Penney's and Sears store.
Just to get even more rich.
And bro, here's the crazy part. You can make money off of Amazon. So it's like a win-win.
What would you do with that? I mean, I
don't know.
Bro, what is he going to do with this? This nigga's gearing up for something, bro. He got to be trying to make this amount of money for something.
Like, bro, you know, if he spend money every day, he won't be broke by next year.
Bro, every day? He can spend $1 million for the rest of his life, and that man will be set. Dog, I'm trying to tell you.
Don't blow that money away, bro.
Doing something, blow it away. Bro, he's going to do something with this bread. I'm telling y'all right now, this nigga is planning something, bro. There's no way he's making this much money and not doing nothing with it. Like, he gotta be geared. He about to buy Disney.
I'm laughing at the fact that
does Amazon, who owns Disney? Nobody owns
No, Disney's they own. Disney is like Amazon.
Okay, so
Walt Disney.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
No, bro, Amazon, I told you this a couple months ago. Amazon was trying to buy up AMC because they was going to make their own movie theater.
Bro, he's about to buy,
Bro, I'm laughing at the fact that in one day, he made $4.9 billion.
Bro, if I made
he didn't have to do nothing.
Bro, if I made that much in one day.
Bro, I would walk out on the raw. I wouldn't have nothing on. Like, I would walk outside my house, bro, and I'll be like,
what'd you say, bro? Lock me up, bitch. I got the bail money.
Bro, like, bro, I'll just be outside of my garden like this with my robe. Boom, 4.9 billion.
In one day, fucking around talking about something. I'm the king of the world.
Yo, and that was after his stock went up by just 2%.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm waiting for him to say that he about to own the planet. I'm waiting for this nigga to say he bought the moon, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm waiting on.
Speaking of releases, man, we got 5 minutes to get out of here. Okay, it came out today. So, if y'all Big Sean's fans, he's dropping an album next week, and everything's all peachy and cream, right? Wrong. 6ix9ine is dropping an album on that same day. Now,
Big Sean is 6ix9ine.
I know we got 5 minutes, but I feel like he's going to take Big Sean's numbers away.
I already told Dev this earlier. I could give 2 fucks about who else dropped that day. The 4th is saved for Detroit 2.
Shout out to Big
And I
Sean.
got a hoodie on the way.
Shout out to Big Sean, but I feel like 6ix9ine gonna take his
Bro,
numbers away.
I'm going to tell you this. He's not going to take his numbers away.
I feel like
He's just going to have probably more numbers because of 6.
I feel like Big Sean can have like 200K sold records, but that's gonna be taken away by 6ix9ine.
Either way, 6ix9ine is going to be in a whole different. That's a whole different demographic. The people who've been waiting for Sean, bro. Dog,
I feel bad for Sean because we've been waiting.
I don't feel bad at all. Cause he about to let y'all know that he's top of the line.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme, bro. Undisputed legend. That's the boy right there, bro. Big Sean about to tell y'all something, man. And I really can't wait for this because I've been waiting for this album for a long time. I'm a big fan of Big Sean, but I mean, bro, 6ix9ine, like, I mean, yeah, his album gonna drop, but I don't feel like it's gonna be so sporadic that it's just gonna overtake Sean like that. He's probably gonna do more, but he ain't gonna blow Sean out the water. Yeah, bro, what if the Akon song is on?
No, I'm sorry. No.
I'm locked up.
Stop it.
They won't let me out.
Alright, y'all. Well, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Last segment of the day. Last segment of the episode, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
We save it for the last, before we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather? Would you rather is a segment that, we ask each other questions and we try to be honest about it.
Uh-huh.
And, bro, since we only got like 3 minutes, I know you said you had a question, so I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to do one this week.
Would you rather
Give it to me.
always cause road rage?
Come on.
I mean, you're always causing it. Or always have intense road rage.
You don't got another question?
That's the question, bro.
So I cause it or I have...
Every time you in the car, you always cause, like, niggas really want to get out the car and fight you because of the road rage they have.
Or I have intense...
Or you always have intense road rage.
Bro. Come on, dog.
What?
Well, so basically, I'm breaking down the question in my head. Would I rather fight or just sit in my car and scream to my lungs?
I mean, who's to say you're always going to fight? But
I know what you mean.
every time you get behind the wheel, somebody's in their car like, yo, what is this man? Like, they snapping at you. Like, you driving on some nut type time. Nutty professor behind the wheel. Or you always spazzing.
No, I'm going with the first one. I'm not having a heart attack because somebody driving.
So you always cause road rage.
Yeah, I'll cause it.
Bro, niggas gonna be at your head.
I got Big Bertha in the back.
Oh, you said you ready, huh?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Dog, I mean, like, you, for some reason, want to cut everybody off, like, you just, like...
That's Philly, period.
No facts.
If y'all don't live in Philadelphia, man, y'all know. If y'all do, y'all know this. Philadelphia driving is if you come here and drive, you'll be good.
Bro, you can literally make it driving in any other city and you'll be completely fine, bro.
Like the only other city I have is LA. That's it. Because I heard LA traffic is wide, and New York. That's it.
Yeah, New York is a given. But Philly got you beat, bro. Like,
I'm talking about road rage, all that.
Philly got something for you.
People go slow, people go fast.
I think I'm going to...
I'm not having my thing snap out my neck because
I'm
gonna cause it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cause
So
it
what?
too. I'm gonna cause it too. And if somebody got a problem, they can see me outside.
So what?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Cause dog, like, I've seen people road rage. Like, my parents road rage. Like, dog.
Boy.
And they be snapping.
Yo, I'll be in the passenger seat like, yo, what the f you doing?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, cause I think everybody has that side. I really try my hardest not to bring that side out, bro. But even if I'm not driving, I'll be peeping like, yo, these people drive like idiots.
That's what I mean, bro. If you come to Philly, you'll learn how to drive. LA, Philly, and New York.
You can survive any road.
You can survive anything.
Road. Any road.
I mean it.
Shit is crazy.
This is crazy, man. But y'all know what time it is, man. Another edition. That felt kind of fast, man. We kind of But you know, another edition of We Get Down Podcast.
Uh-huh.
We Get Down Podcast, episode 21. Episode 21.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to, the boy John.
Absolutely.
2 weeks. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying nothing else. 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Shout out to the kid.
2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to John. Shout out to everybody that's listening on iHeartRadio. Make sure you download the app iHeartRadio. Type in We Get Down Podcast under the podcast section. Listen to us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, man. Swerve Dev here.
J approved.
We out.